everyone! This week I decided it was time to share another of my obsessions with you, and this particular thing is something that I definitely share from my mum. In fact, I probably inherited it from her, and it's something that is shared by a lot of people as well. There are many memes about it. There are entire playlists on Netflix devoted just to this subject, which suits me down to the ground because I am obsessed with true crime. Now, first and foremost, let me clear up a slightly gross misconception about this. I enjoy a true crime documentary. I don't enjoy putting the news on in the hope that there's been a murder. But what does truly fascinate me is watching a documentary about a case that's a few years old and actually seeing how it was solved. Firstly, because like a lot of my fellow true crime fans, I enjoy being an armchair detective. So, the husband claims he came home from work and found his wife bludgeoned to death on the kitchen floor. But there was no sign of a break-in and nothing was stolen. Suspicious. I find it genuinely fascinating to see how cases are pieced together painstakingly with small bits of evidence all linking together until the case is solved, especially if it's a cold case that everybody else seems to have given up on. In those instances in particular, it's just really satisfying to know that eventually justice has prevailed. Seriously, some people would not want to watch true crime because it might make them feel scared when they go to sleep at night, but I actually sleep better knowing that there are dogged detectives out there who will not give up on a case until it's cracked. Something else that puts people off true crime is the fact that sometimes you see crime scene photos that are not exactly pretty viewing. I admit it, I've always had quite a high tolerance for gore. I'm a bit weird in as much as if I see somebody cut themselves and it's just a small amount of blood, I'm like, oh no, oh, ew. But if somebody has their arm hacked off, I seem to be okay. I don't know what's wrong with me. Actually, I kind of do. When I was a kid, I used to watch a TV show called Jimmy's, and it was a real-life hospital docudrama where they showed actual surgery as it happened, and just as a small child, I was obsessed with watching that. Mummy! Come see this! They're pulling somebody's face off! Yep, that actually happened. Somebody had like a deformity here, and the only way of getting rid of it was just pulling their face off and then getting rid of the deformity and pulling the face back up again like a jumper or something. It was deeply unpleasant. So yeah, watching stuff like that probably did desensitize me quite young. It's something I haven't inherited from my mum. My mum is very squeamish and will watch a lot of things through her fingers. And who can blame her? I don't want you to think that I am some kind of blood fiend. But even though my tolerance for certain things is higher than my mum's, we both share an interest in true crime documentaries, so every Saturday night we go onto Netflix and we pick something to watch together. The trouble is, not all true crime documentaries are made equal, and over the weeks that we've been watching true crime documentaries together on Netflix, we've had to give up on several because they were really awful. Some true crime documentaries like to pad out their programme with what I can only term as dreadfully bad dramatic reenactments. Somebody stole my baby! Find him right now! My baby! Ah! Don't worry, ma'am. I am going to find your baby because I am a cop. If there's too much reenacting going on, Mum and I tend to switch off. We want to hear how the case was solved. We don't want to see people pretend to live out the case. Maybe some people love that. It's not for us. For us, and for me in particular, a good true crime documentary gives you plenty of chances to be an armchair detective while you're watching it. It gives you lots of information that you can work on in your mind, and it ramps up the tension until it comes to a satisfying climax. I realise what I've just said. You are filthy, get your minds out of the gutter. But I don't just get my kicks watching true crime documentaries on Netflix anymore. There came a point where I needed more. So now I listen to true crime podcasts while I'm doing my makeup in the morning. They found fibres under her fingernails that matched her neighbour's shirt? And this was in the 60s, back when that kind of thing was a lot harder to find out. And admittedly, it's not just true crime either. I'm a sucker for a good TV crime drama. Killing Eve, Broadchurch, and obviously Line of Duty, which I am obsessed with. Seriously, just hook me up and pump it directly into my veins. Basically, this whole video is just a ploy to get you all to leave true crime documentary recommendations in the comments so I can check any out that I haven't already seen. Are you a lover or are you a hater of true crime? It's fine. I don't mind. I get that it's not for everybody. It's just something I am massively, massively obsessed with. I probably need help. But instead, I'm going to end this video here and probably go watch some true crime. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. You can click on my floaty head if you would like to subscribe, and last week's video is going to be over there. I really am off to see what I haven't yet watched on Netflix. I'll talk to you next Sunday. Bye!